Hi, I'm Symphoneers, and today we're taking a look at this weird kind of prison deck that I made because I thought it would be funny, and it's actually won games. So yeah, the core concept of the deck is that we land a bunch of things that punish the opponents for taking game actions, like Razorkin Needlehead dings them when they draw a card, so does Scrawling Crawler, and it also does a kind of like better Howling Mine thing, or a version of Howling Mine that's less easy to blow out with artifact removal and stuff, so that's neat. We also have Furnace Punisher, which has been surprisingly reliable, just dings people for 2 if they're not playing enough basics, and Sunspine Lynx is our big top-end threat that again will punish the opponent for not playing basics, and also, hey, if you're against life gain or whatever, it can shut that off, so that's fun. Aside from that stuff, the next kind of spicy part of the deck is the suite of 1-drops we're running. All of them can grow into big scary threats, and that's a neat place for 1-drops to be. Stromkirk Noble is the craft that I've probably been happiest with, or it's the thing that's like most easily carried games. It just gets bigger as it does combat damage. This will very frequently turn into like a 3/3 or 4/4 or whatever without that much work or investment. Like you play it on 1 and then you kill their 1-drop or 2-drop or whatever on 2 with a lightning strike and it gets in, and then all of a sudden they can't block it effectively, and etc, etc. So yeah, Stromkirk Noble, it's been great. After playing Kellen in Historic Brawl, I was like, it's probably good enough for Standard, and Kellen just does kind of a similar thing. We do have to actually sink mana into Kellen, but Kellen also has like a much higher or much more high utility upside in the double strike that impulse draws twice if we're fully leveling up Kellen. So he's like nice kind of flood insurance and rolling card advantage if we are turning him into more than a 2/1 for 1. Hired Claw, also something that we can sink mana into to just make it a larger threat. These 1-drop grow threats are pretty good in particular versus the discard deck, because you can land 1 or 2 of them down before discard makes you discard a bunch of stuff, and they keep growing and growing, and then discard is just like, a 1-mana 4/4, I'm dead. So that's been good. We're playing a couple of crash throughs, kind of for like turbo Xeroxy hand smoothing stuff, like just to cantrip through our deck and make our draws a little bit more consistent. Although they do work, it does work well with all of our grow threats. None of them are naturally evasive by default, so giving them trample helps ensure that like large Stromkirk Noble or big Kellen, leveled up Kellen or whatever, can actually connect for damage and do stuff. So that's kind of why crash through is in the list. The rest of the deck is a little bit more standard as far as mono-red stuff goes. We have 2 Ren's Resolves, just again for more like hand smoothing and stuff to ensure that we draw enough lands. We are only on 22, so reliably casting like Sunspine Lynx does require that we do a bit of draw stuff with this land count. And then aside from that, we do have just a kind of like basic removal suite in Burst Lightning and Lightning Strikes as our kind of primary removal, and then we have 2 Scorching Shots just for like Shieldred or an opponent's big grow threat or whatever. Yeah, just a big pew that we can, shoot things down with. In the mana base, nothing too special, just a Soulstone Sanctuary and a Fountain Port. The Sanctuary is probably a better fit for the list than Fountain Port, actually. The only reason I'm not running 2 of them is I have no more rare wildcards. And I have gone free to play in anticipation of like playing less Magic as the Universes Beyond stuff happens. So maybe craft 2 of these. I wouldn't run more than 2 colorless lands. We have a lot of like double pip red stuff and a ton of 1-drops and things that make colorless lands potentially quite bad if we draw multiples of them. So yeah, that's kind of why the mana is the way it is. And I think that's more or less the deck. If you like the deck and like the video, like, subscribe, etc. always helps the channel a lot. You can dig around in the description below to support the channel even more by supporting me on Patreon, following me on Twitch. You can become a YouTube member. You can buy cards through Card Trader using my link and my code, and that will get you 5% off of orders up to a certain amount, and you get a little discount. I get a kickback is good. All that rambling out of the way, let's get on to some actual gameplay. Sure. We can keep this middling hand as a treat. I mean, it's not... This hand just kind of relies on the Ren's resolve doing stuff, which is why I say middling. Llanowar elves in this economy? It's more likely than you might think. Bop. Does the opponent have a follow-up Llanowar elves? Commercial district, so they're gruel. Oh my, oh my. Get the Razorkin Needlehead down. It pings them. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that pang. I have this Furnish Punisher style? Okay. I'm supposed to hold that for second main. We do this. Furnace Punisher pings. Razorkin Needlehead also pings. I like assembling this stupid hate crew or whatever that just does 3. Sure. They continue to ramp. Sunspine Links we cannot actually cast. We set up to be able to cast them. We do a bing and a bong and a take into 4. Oh yeah, they have enough basics for Furnace Punisher now. So just Razorkin Needlehead doing a little ding, a little pip of damage. Is a treat. Dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I mean, yeah, we do this. Take the opponent to -3 good games to the opponent. Where our, like, stupid not tax pieces, like jail pieces actually, doing a surprising amount of damage that game, which is fun. Kind of an uninspiring hand, but I don't know, give it a shot. The new snowman companion? Do you want to bone a snowman? No, there's a movie, oh god, I have to look it up now just to make that less incomprehensible, don't I? Where is it? Hot Frosty? What, you're not here for the sweet Hot Frosty talk? No, I just was made aware that that movie exists the other day, and it's just like, okay. I'm glad people... It's like a Hallmark movie or something, or that type of movie, if it's not specifically Hallmark, but... Deep Cavern Bat, sure. I mean, I think we just Sunspine Links. They might have another bat or something, and that would be kind of annoying. Oh, they're on fairies? Okay. I wasn't attaching anything. No, Sunspine Links. Woohoo! Bonk. 5-4 deals 2. Razorkin Needlehead goes vroom vroom. The opponent chump blocks with a Faerie Dream Thief. They draw a card and are pinged by Razorkin Needlehead. Sure. Yep, sure, I'll take it. I built the deck to do that, basically, or get that response. Good games to the opponent. This hand is a hand. It has hired claws, which I think are neat. I mean, like, the actual thing is that hired claws layer quite well because they all trigger each other. So that's pretty good. We do kind of want another 1-drop. Maybe it's worth spreading out our removal a little bit. Instead of running like 4 Scorching Shots, 4 Lightning Strikes, get some Burst Lightnings or whatever in there. Why is Mouse Elspeth so squinty? So that's so not important, or yeah. I kind of just want to Ren's Resolve here. We could get this high. Ooh, Stromkirk Noble. That's good. Do Stromkirk and this and etc. Sandstorm Verge, Life Creed Duo. No big scary Pridemate or whatever. So that's something. Get the Stromkirk Noble down, do a Vroom Vroom. We would like the ability to activate this if they don't read Hired Claw. They know what Hired Claw does. Ah! Scorching Shot. That's pretty good. Because now if they play Pridemate, it will get up to 4/4, right? Be a 4/4 off of Lean In Vanguard trigger plus Life Creed Duo trigger. No, just more like support pieces. No box. Blep. Trying to think of how much we want to get in with the Stromkirk Noble. I guess, aside from getting in with the Stromkirk Noble being a consideration, this also lets us play out this Hired Claw here and push a little bit more damage with the Lizards this turn. Maybe that's the wrong way to think about it, I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to like shoot a Life Creed Duo or something. Wonder if another way to build this deck too would be to have less card advantage or less lands and less Ren's Resolves and run more just like cantrips, charge throughs. That would help the Stromkirk Noble connect if it got big. We are getting so lucky dodging Pridemates. Attack, I guess we kind of want to do this pre-combat. Kellen. Vroom vroom. To blockers, you say? Activate one of these. Bing bing bong, opponent to 12. Stromkirk Noble keeps getting big. We can sink a bunch of mana into Kellen if we want. Get him up to 3/2 double strike, is it? Total? E. Exemplar of Light? In this economy? It's more likely than... Oh, it's gonna be fucking gigantic. We dodged Pridemates for so long, and now one is finally here. Can you work at instant speed? You can work at instant speed. So that's fun. Blam blam, blam blam blam, blam 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 blam. Big swing. Hired Claw, Hired Claw. To blockers, you say? They do this. Increasingly large Kellen. Hope that this does something. I think we're just... No. 1 mana off. Yeah, we're just dead to the Exemplar of Light. That's disappointing. I probably need to cut my hair. It's getting too tall again. I don't mind my hair being kind of goofy, but when it gets very goofy, anyway, Tectonic Hazard on... I mean, do we cast it on 1? Maybe we just hold it. We're probably supposed to just hold it in case they play Llanowar Elves or something. Elegant Parlor. Well, we have interaction, at least. A fair bit of interaction. What is it? Reanimator? Oh boy. Furnace Punisher. They get bonked. And they get dinged. Pardon the technical jargon. Bonks are, of course, very different from dings. And don't you dare confuse a ding and a ping. No, opponent Nahiri's Warcrafting's the Furnace Punisher. They can't cast stuff off of it, so... We're here now, and we hit a Montagne. I would like to get another Razorkin Needlehead down, I think. Mostly just to use mana efficiently. I mean, we could Hired Claw and Tectonic Hazard. Maybe we're supposed to do stuff. Invasion of Karsus. Sprawling Crawler. Dings him. Are they like Mardu Battles Burn? This is a very weird list. I guess they're just deciding which creature to deal 1 to. It presumably doesn't matter. They do stuff. Invasion of Karsus. Right, you flip to the thing. Mardu Battles? Question mark? Ward pay to life? Oh, sure thing. Easy breezy. We do that. We can get a Razorkin Needlehead down, or we can just pay for the Hired Claw, which might be more efficient and lower risk. But also if we get this down, we do ding them a bunch off of the Scrawling Crawler draw. So that's fun? Question mark? That's something. Oh yeah, sorry, we do actually have lethal here. Right. Great. I was not thinking through all the steps enough. It is fine. Good games to the opponent? Sure. Stromkirk, Noble. Clap, clap, clap. Love to get a Stromkirk Noble down on 1. Hopeless Nightmare in this economy? It's more likely than you might think. Technically we do have like 3 drops and 4 drops, but I think getting the I think we can hold on to Lightning Strike for a turn, basically. Razorkin Needlehead does a ding. These are great early threats to land down versus a discard deck, because if they don't kill them this turn, like if they just do discard stuff, Stromkirk can get bigger. Stromkirk snowballs, Razorkin Needlehead doesn't. So it loses even though it's a 2-drop. We do this and hold up a Lightning Strike, I think. We haven't consistently drawn Stromkirk Noble, but the games that we've had it on 1 or whatever have been quite good. I think we just shoot them? Sure. Just shoot them a little as a treat. If we don't do that, we can hold up some removal for next turn, and if they play a 1-drop that we care about, that might be a thing, but... We do this. We Hired Claw. We take the opponent to 7, and the Stromkirk Noble, now a 1-mana 4/4, as you do. And yep, the discard opponent doesn't like our 1-mana 4/4, understandably. Good games to the opponent. Stromkirk Noble, do. Keep 7. I would like to simply beat them to death with a 1/1. No, Llanowar Elves, aww. We don't have our 1-mana removal, so they get to have a Llanowar Elves. Hopefully it's a dud turn, or like that they don't have a 3-drop. Because then we can just Lightning Strike it, and that would be handy. Evolving Wilds increases the odds of dud turn Selesnya. Oh, it's a counter stack, okay. Shooting them, still worth it, I think. Or shooting the Llanowar Elves. Bing bong. Stromkirk Noble becomes a 2/2. Razorverge Thicket for the opponent and pass. Ooh. Oh my. I guess I will hold up a Lightning Strike. I don't think that they're holding up any interaction, but play vaguely diligently for once in my life. I used to really care about playing like cleanly and correctly, and over the past, I don't know, year, 2 years or whatever, it's just like, I just want to play like a noob because it's fun. It's a smoother play experience on Arena. Scrawling Crawler does a ding to the Ozolith thing, so that's good. We punish the opponent, fixing their hand, and we hit land drops, so we can keep doing this nonsense. The opponent goes to 8. Ding, ding, ding. Opponent goes to 5. Mossborn Hydra. Scrawling Crawler. And this happens. And I just think that's neat. Because why go to combat when you could simply not go to combat? Yeah. Good games to the opponent. We'll probably call it there just because, I don't know. I've probably gotten a little lucky with how this deck has been running, but that's magic. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching the video, and an extra big thank you to the Patreon patrons and YouTube members that help make these videos possible. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.